Good evening, my name is The Fair on Skull Mountainlab EU. Standard rules apply. If you don't understand my voice, please go to the main menu, go to mute and find me in that list. Now, find me there, I'll shut me up real quick. Anyway, on Mountainlab today, like Mountainlab, I find it's defenders country. Blue only have one spawn, they have to cap through three separate points, and red has the capacity to annoy them in the rear end. Said before, if you don't understand my voice, if you'd like to go to the main menu, there's a mute symbol, it's an ear with an X through it. That shows you a list of all the people on the server, and that allows you to mute specific people. No, in any case. Okay, let's have a look at teams. Blue team actually looking quite pushy. I mean, they're a little bit undermanned at the moment, but I think they can make that work. Red looks reasonably balanced. It should work actually. Doors open. And it looks like Stone Gibbon, having it just to the stairs, Ubered up. Well,
I cannot go up those stairs.
Now I think there's a little bit of a botched start there. Red's trying to counter Uber, trying to keep blue boxed in. However, the other Uber though is making progress on the other side. Unlucky there, Flo trying up against the heavy as a pirate is never a pleasant experience. It always feels out of two close combat classes that the heavy is the senior partner. Pyros can do stuff. They are mighty dangerous, but you'd rather not contest a heavy. Looks of it. Blue is beginning to start moving in on the point. Red is looking a little practically there. Unlucky there, Kenny. Unfortunately, blue team was waiting there to take you down. FS Deadle goes there. Nice. Playing classic Down Man, just basically throwing stickies on the point and just irritating them for as long as he can. That will buy time, and to be honest, that's a red game. All you have to do is just pretty much delay until you win the game. Ooh, nice jump stab FS Keyzan there. From the looks of it, I think Blue are actually getting on with that. They're moving up nicely. Oh wow, Flo really got the jump in TXA there. Now, he's playing a Flodge Pyro. I would have expected that maybe he was going to switch out to the flare gun or the extinguisher. I mean, if you want a quick way to do that, you press the Q button. So that queues up your last used weapons, which can be really, really helpful. But otherwise, if you're not the kind of switching pyro, you might want to go something a bit more front of the salty, like a Phlogistonator or the Backburner. Now, in any case, it's Deadle Ghost there, still trolling that point. He does need help. He's a little bit unsupported. However, actually, Reds, they've actually got a reasonably good defensive position. They just need to push out a bit more. Unfortunately, I think Hef there. Nope. Just nope. We will find it actually quite difficult. They're not really moving in. So they're kind of getting on the point, but Red's constantly counter-attacking. I can see why from here. Deadle Ghost, that's the stickies for you. He's doing it right. Just stay on the point. Where they're going to go, they'll have to run into the stickies. Unless you have like a, Air Blast or Scottish Resistance, then yeah, maybe you can do something about that. Oh, Corleone that tries to go for the jump stab. Didn't work. I think it was just pretty much stabbed out mid-air. .2:50 on the clock. Red are still holding this. All that progress Blue have made on the point is going down the toilet, which is unfortunate. Maybe Blue moved up with a bit more urgency. They might have been able to, get the point and get the time on that. But this red team, though, tenacious, very tenacious, and I can't believe they managed to last this long. Oh, Keyzan there getting the stabs in. Nicely done. Now Heavy, that was a problem for Heavy right there. He's looking at the stickies, and he's like, well, how do I get past this without getting blown up? I mean, they've got windows though, so they can see what I'm doing. So I have to shoot them. And all the time you shoot them, you've got to concentrate on that, and then you get stabbed or whatever. Heavies don't really like to be stationary. They like to be in close combat and in doing something. Oh, it's Red Uber. Dead or Ghost. Takes that TX over the golf club. Nice. It looks it so far though. It's. I'm thinking here that Red might have actually just brought this back. I don't know what's happening in Blue. They just don't seem to be moving with force at the moment. Let's have a check. Well, I think there's one good reason for that. The class picks aren't very aggressive. Blues on the Reds on the other hand, they do lend themselves to the defense, but Blues, nah, not enough gusto. Big Smoke, very optimistic sentry, and Hef's in there, nicely done. He gets rid of all that energy gear. Now there's only a minute left on the clock. They need to cap this fast, and this is quite a slow capper. I mean, I've seen, you know, middle points on Granary and, you know, Badlands cap faster than this. This is really, you know, quite an investment.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Red team, I think, is trying to bring it back. I think they smell victory. Now, this is one of the, you know, good drama moments of good TF2 game, is when both teams, you know, one team smells victory, the other one, you know, try and avoid certain defeat. In these moments we get those so-called pub pushes where suddenly, for no reason, an entire team becomes miraculously good. We're going to get the stab on there. Blue is capping nicely. And here comes Red team. Oh, that's ruined everything. Wow, that's pushed them off the point. 23 seconds. I don't think there's enough time for this. And I have to agree with Vash, actually. The Spy's been doing a very good job. They've been stabbing good key targets and just catching people unawares. If you're having to look behind you the whole time to see if the Spy is there, it really stops in advance. Over time, Soldier Hef tries to move on the point. He can't. He's got nowhere to go. Nicely defended by Red there. Good job. You know, held nice at the mini base and kept coming back out for it. Good work. See this team's around. Okay, got more people on the server now. Okay, yeah. Let's have a look. Blues attacking force. Okay, they're redoing the teams. It's looking good. Reds, on the other hand, does lend itself to a defensive, but I would suggest maybe something with a bit more aggro involved. Now, I mean, what happened with that last match is Blue team were actually using a lot of admin classes, quite a few snipers and spies here and there, and you kind of need a couple of soldiers. I mean, I think I see a couple of soldiers, maybe a couple of Demonmen. But you need more of those guys on the point to, you know, push things out and just generally cause destruction. And Blue didn't see that sentriness. I don't know if they saw that NG gear and stuff, but for me that's a red flag. Get rid of that as soon as possible. And, you know, Red kept that for a long, long time, and it's probably what won them the game. Case. Moving up regardless then. Okay, Blue moving up nicely. Okay, capping at 4 times rate. Now, where is Red up to? So I don't think Red's managing anything defensively nicely put down for the moment. Blue capping nicely. Where is Red actually? They don't seem to be actually on the defensive for the moment. Yeah, I'll put a bait on for that. Okay, Blue cap that nice. They've got full 9 minutes on the clock. Go straight to the next point. Now, where is Red? Where is this defensive line? Okay, looks like we're moving into the second point, and it's looking good. I mean, they're
The control point is being contested.
okay, they're moving straight up in this. Wow, they're actually vanguarding pretty hard. They're actually moving up immediately after this. I think the Red team is in for a shock here. And then there's an Uber on that last point. This is disastrous. I'm not sure if Red's going to be able to recover from this. Oh, I think we got thrown down the nucleus hole. And that's the second point. Third point is going fast. Where is Red team? They might. Yeah, unfortunately, this might be the case. I think, you know, skills have been stacked, you know, and accordingly. Okay, looks like red actually have managed to pull out of that. Okay, let's see what's going on. Now this is the part of the game I feel that is, particularly interesting with this map. The thing is that blue now had to get all the way over here, and red's on top of spawn. It's almost as if they've equalised, the respawn times. Red's still about 7 to 11, kind of, amount of respawn time, but blue still have 2 or 3. But then they got to move all the way up here. Now, which is the case. Now, ideally, blue needs to get an engineer up somewhere, get a teleporter down, bring in the guys to the front. If they can do that, they'll win this game from sheer numbers. However, red have managed to scrape a defence together and have managed to repel the invaders. Now, can they keep this up though? It's 11 minutes on the clock. It's actually a lot of time. It's not optimistic looking.
Our control point is being captured.
Okay, Hawkeye takes up Pablo there. This team is threatening the main point. For the moment they are holding, but there's just insurgents everywhere, and there's a spy capping the point. It's grim looking. They're attacking spawn. I don't think... No, nice win there from blue. It was a simple, straightforward push. I think they vote scramble past, didn't it? So hopefully you will these next